Hello and welcome to Yoga with Ella, your to-go channel from anywhere from Yin, restorative, Hatha, and a couple of levels of Vinyasa class. And today's class is Yin Yoga, where we will be addressing our heart, opening our heart chakra, addressing the tensions in our chest, our shoulders, and the inner part of our arms all the way to the tips of the pinkies. For this class and any Yin class, you will need 2 blocks and a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, 2 pillows wrapped in a towel is enough. And you will need 2 blankets. In place of blankets, you could use towels as well. Let me ask you, before we start, let me ask you this. When was the last time you genuinely felt joyful? Or you genuinely felt inner peace while you are going through a turmoil or difficult situations in your life? Are you berating yourself if you've gained weight? Or if you know to do something but you didn't because your mind is preoccupied with stressful situations in your life? So we are going to be addressing all of this and so much more during this class. I invite you on the mat with me for our first pose. And the best way to do Yin Yoga is on a softer surface. I'm using soft yoga mat because I don't have a carpet in here, but if you do have a carpet, lay your mat on the carpet and you can pause and come back and join us. All right, set up your blocks on the lowest setting, horizontally on the mat, and the second block on the medium setting. Unless you want a deeper stretch, then you can set this one on the medium and this one on the highest. It's really up to you how you're gonna address it. And sit down on your mat with your knees bent and gently lower yourself onto the mat and make sure that your shoulders and spine are supported by this block here. The top block supports the top of your head. You can either straighten your legs here and let the feet fall wherever they want to, or if it's too much for your lower back, you can just bend your knees, put the feet the mat distance apart, and let the knee just drop and support each other. Open up your chest. The chest is open wide. It's expanded. And breathe into the pose. Make sure you do micro adjustment before you fall into a stillness of this pose. Do what's best for you. Do what works for you. Yin Yoga holds the poses for longer periods of time, and tension is good. We are actively actually creating tension in the yoga poses, but the pain is not. So if you feel the tension especially towards the end of holding the pose, and you are becoming like, I can't do this any longer, I cannot hold this pose any longer, but there is no pain, breathe into that tension and hold it for just a little longer. But if in any moment you feel pain, please immediately ease off the pose, come out of the pose fully, or adjust and come back. Feel the opening of your heart. Take another cleansing deep breath and release the breath out. If your legs are straight, bend your knees, place your feet on the mat, and gently roll onto one side, away from the blocks, and lift yourself off the mat with your hands. Let's set up for the next pose. Remove one of the blocks and put it on the bottom of the mat that you will need for later. And you are going to place this block on the lowest setting. Sit back down and lower yourself. This block is going to be supporting your shoulders as you open your arms, like underneath the shoulders, as you support, as you drop your arms to the side of the mat, bend your knees and touch feet together into this recline butterfly pose. Oftentimes we spend majority of the day hunched over the desk, hunch over even our dinner, or even when we do our puzzles. And therefore we are closing our heart. The point of this pose is to open this up. Whatever we hunch right now, we are opening. And there is another reason why this pose is so incredible, and that is when we feel vulnerable, we roll our shoulders, cross our hands in front of our chest to protect the heart from being hurt. And over time we forget what words or action of another person did to us, the pain that they caused us, but our body remembers and stores it. So by doing Yin Yoga regularly, you are unblocking this stagnant energy from the past pain and the past hurt, or even your own hunching over. And as you release that tension that has been built up in your connective tissue, emotions come to the surface, and sometimes Yin Yoga creates this after effect where the emotions are released and suddenly you cry, or you are angry, or you're shaking, or are anxious, and that is totally normal. Your body is just releasing whatever you were not able to release before. Breathe into that tension. I know that you want to come out, but if it doesn't hurt you, just stay here for a little bit longer. Breathing in and out. And I'll look at my timer. You're almost there. foot at a time to the mat and drop both knees to the side and roll gently off the block. Lift yourself off the mat and place that block on the bottom of your mat. This pose is called broken wing. So come onto your fours, lower onto your forearms and onto your belly. Let me show you first this side. Extend your left arm to the mat. Your palms can be facing down or up. It's up to you. And if you have shoulder injuries or shoulder pain, just stay in this pose, just like that. For the rest of you, use your right hand to push yourself and gently roll onto your arm. And you can stay here, either placing the right hand flat on the mat or standing it on the tripod on your fingers. You can either stay like that or you can bring your right leg towards your hand and place it on the mat. For those of you who would want to advance this pose, you could bend your right leg and place it behind you, either on your tippy toes or flat on the ground, depending on your flexibility and your level. And unique build of your body. This is a very intense stretch that opens up the heart meridian. And by holding Yin Yoga poses in a stillness for a prolonged time, you're paying attention to physical sensations and emotional sensations that are being built up. Breathe into the pose. We are almost there. Stay with the pose if it doesn't hurt. If it hurts, just go down level that I showed you before. And before you switch the side, just breathe deeper one more time. And exhale fully. If your leg is behind you, bring it to the front. If it's bent, bring it to the front and slowly roll back onto your belly. Slowly pull the left arm towards your body. It's been expanded, it's been extended. So it might be a little bit tender. And now we are switching the sides. Extend your right arm across your body. Place your left hand on the mat. With the shoulder injury, just stay here, just like that. And then, if you didn't have shoulder injury, gently push yourself with the left arm and roll onto your right side. I like to use my fingers in a tripod by pressing it. If you want to have a deeper stretch, bend your left leg and place it on it behind you, either flat foot on the ground or on the tippy toes, whatever works for you. And one side might be completely different than the other. That's not a problem, that's normal. Our body is not the same on both sides. It's slightly different on the left and right. And if you are like me, at the beginning of the yoga pose, you're thinking, oh, that's not bad. I mean, I can do this pose, I can hold it. And then it comes a point where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't think I can hold it any longer. It hurts, I don't want to do this. This is too much. But then you take a breath. You stay. And then you are telling yourself, actually I'm doing it. I think I can do this. I'm doing it. Keep the stretch. Keep the stillness. Open up your heart meridian that are responsible for inner joy, inner peace, self-compassion, and unconditional love for ourselves and for others. As you hold those poses in a stillness, you are making energetic space to let go of the fear that was accumulated there through the past hurts and pain. You're almost there. If your leg is behind you, bring it to the front and gently roll back onto your stomach. And then very slowly bring that right extended arm towards your body. It's probably, you can probably feel the tension in it. Stay in a Sphinx pose just for a moment. I'm going to move my timer here. Breathe in. The prolonged mindful stillness of Yin Yoga teaches you to observe all the sensations in your body without judgment, and building spiritual patience and that inner peace. Now bring your hands a little closer to your body as you lift off your elbows into a tabletop. Once you're in a tabletop, walk your hands to the front of the mat and just drop your chest down towards the mat. Just melt your heart down and breathe. Feel the opening in your chest as you compress, as you pull the chest towards the mat. Breathe in deep and feel the stretch, feel the tension. Your nervous system is calmer. And with the regular practice, you will begin to feel the joy. It's gonna be a quiet joy, but you will start to feel it in every day, in many moments of your life. Just simple joy, pure, simple joy. And during the stressful situations in your life, you will feel that equilibrium, that inner peace, even when everything outside of you is in chaos, you can always count on the inner peace that will guide you through that storm. Take another cleansing breath, deeper and deeper. And as you release, sigh. Walk your hands gently towards your shoulders and lift yourself off the mat. Sit down to the side and let's prepare for the last pose of this practice. I like to place 2 blocks on the mat on the medium setting and placing the bolster on the top of the blocks. Bring the blanket that is with no wrinkles, especially on that lower part. That will be your pillow, and I'm gonna show you how to set it up. Move a little bit closer to the bolster and place your calves on the top of it, and then gently lower yourself down onto the mat, onto the blanket behind you. Your head is resting on the blanket, but your shoulders are not. And you can stay like this, or you could roll the bottom of the blanket to make a more support for your head. Release the hands to the ground, palms open up, and just breathe into the body and notice how it feels right now as compared to when you began the class, or even when we were doing active stretches, when we were putting active tension on the chest. Feel the meltdown and breathe. You can stay in this pose for a little bit longer if you want to. But if you are ready, you could bend your knees and place your feet on the mat. Bring your knees to your chest and drop to your favorite side. You can use your hands to bring yourself up off the mat and sit in a comfortable, easy sitting position. Keep your eyes closed. Stimulating the heart meridian through Yin Yoga clears the stagnant energy to release the emotional armor that we carry every single day because of our past hurts and our past pain. And spiritually, this practice cultivates self-compassion, very deep self-compassion, especially when we are going through stressful situations in our life, or we started gaining weight, or we know we were supposed to do something, but we're just mentally stagnant. We can't do what we know it's right, and then we beat ourselves up instead of having this self-love and self-compassion. So Yin Yoga helps us with that. It unlocks the capacity for unconditional love, and it fosters the inner joy. By accessing the body's deeper connective tissue, you create the energetic space needed to let go of fear, to calm your nervous system, and to restore your emotional balance associated with joy and inner peace. Bring your hands to your heart. If you like this class, please come back to it at least once a week. Like the video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't already. We will end the class with a sound of creation, Om. So take a deep breath in. Bow your head to your chest. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. And I invite you to different classes, different levels, different types of yoga with me. For now, thank you.